Corner, Real Talk Corner.
Real Entertainment Network.
I Red Reese. The talk is still real. We still on the corner. We can touch on some topics.
SKN. We got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers.
All right.
The link for the live.
You need the link here. So the man link.
Yeah. I can forward that. But Reese, what's going on?
Everything cool, and I mean, beautiful weekend. Now we back again, back at it, and I mean, so tonight promises to be one of them shows that we're gonna run through quick and have a good time. And I mean, what about you? What's up with you?
Well, I mean, I good. Getting ready for vacation mode, and you don't know. You don't know, my child.
So good.
But we're not gonna take too long, you know. Tonight is the first night we're starting the Tuesday rotation, so Real Talk kind of will be just before the topics from now on. Itebulous is our guest for tonight, and Itebulous has always done a lot of firsts on Real Talk kind of. Itebulous did the first long double episode, and then now Itebulous is doing the first Tuesday episode. Now, Itebulous, if you're ready, just give me a thumbs up, and then we're gonna roll. You ready, Itebulous? I don't even know if you could hear me. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring him on. But we're gonna bring him on now. Real live. I think he's ready. So if you're not ready, you better get ready now. Itebulous. You ready? Can you hear us?
But I was just catching up on some eats. You could hear me?
Oh, you're good. Yeah. A man got to eat. You got to eat to live.
I literally just come in the house 20 to 8. I set up the backdrop and that kind of thing and so.
Bye.
Absolute
We know we go.
rush.
That's it. You're getting in the culture armor mode. Because, you know, the culture armor mode is ever going. You know what I mean? So, we don't know. But I tell us, you know, the time is of the essence. So, we're gonna push through this one. We're gonna push through this one. So, let's get it going. All right. So, how does it feel to be back? First off.
Feel great. Feel good, man. Oh, you mean?
Yeah.
feeling like Mr.
Give us a little more on that.
The last few times I came on the show and you always making fun of me, even saying I don't even sound like the Itebulous we used to know. Because I was just going through my own maturity process, I would call it. You know what I mean? I went through different phase of life, and yeah, it worked out beneficial.
It was a long journey to that mature stage where you're at right now, but I'm gonna say that I've seen it, so I could see it. I see the growth, you know. Itebulous, so you plan to play 3 songs with us tonight, you know.
Yeah.
You're gonna take us through those songs, you know, as we play them. We're gonna let you introduce those songs as well. You know what I mean? And you know, you tell us the inspiration behind those songs, and the feeling of those songs, how you want the people then to feel when they hear that song as well. You know, art is different. I know people can interpret it different, but as the artist, I would like to hear the artist's perspective, unless you just want to leave it. But we want to hear music. We want to hear music, and we just want you to introduce the first song that you want to play today, tonight.
You
So
could easily go in order of how they were released.
okay,
So you want me
definitely.
we bringing in the song first, what then?
Why you intro it? This a you song, huh? Why you intro it
Well,
nice?
this song is called Kinky Wine.
Mm-hmm.
Is I got the chance time back in
Mm-hmm.
2019. That one in the kinky, that one in the bad girl, some of the kinky
Yeah,
wine.
yeah.
Actually was
Oh.
working on a slow pep. I was working on a slow pep with it. The verses and so were gonna be different. But then I heard this rhythm from Rastickle during Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Mass, um, Sugar Mass 50. 50 wait,
Yeah.
how much it was? 52. 52. Sugar
Actually,
Mass.
we said the historian.
2022, 2023, Sugar Mass. Let's just say that. And yeah, the rhythm caught my attention. I started humming the chant to myself and the rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just let it blow away, and then I heard another song on the same rhythm sometime in January. And as I hear the other person on the rhythm, I could have guessed who made the rhythm. So I reached out to the person, which is Rastickle, about doing a song on the rhythm. And he tell me, sure. Which during that time, we already had the idea for Jam with Everybody. And when I tell people about that, they'll be surprised that Jam with Everybody was there before Kinky. And the process, the thought process was there before
Mm-hmm.
Kinky Wine. But I ended up and Stickle sent me the beat. The same night he sent me the beat.
Mm-hmm.
I take the chorus, I start singing on it, I listen, go through the beat and figure which parts would be good for the chorus. And then I actually sat there and finished the song. It has familiar lyrics that I use over the years, but I realize years gone by and people been using a lot of my chants, a lot of parts of my chant, a lot of melodies and my chants. 'Cause as you would know, I have like maybe about I would say 8 part mix. And that's a lot of rhythm and a lot of chant. So
Oh
I
yeah,
took
yeah,
some
yeah.
lines, familiar lines from some of them to start out the verses to make them a little more familiar. And Kinky Wine was born overnight. I sent back Stickle the voice note the same night of how I singing and the rhythm. And Stickle said, "Bye, like you've been thirsty for this with you, bye." He sang down, So I recorded it. I thought it would be a nice song to start up. Everybody familiar with Itebulous doing chants and singing a lot of stuff for the ladies and so. So I figure a song like this would be a good way to start to reintroduce Itebulous
Tell
to the
us.
music.
Yes, I. Well,
The Kinky
Itebulous
Wine.
is new. Itebulous is
Yeah.
new, but let me got you with the kinky one.
Ladies are not asking for much, All I need is one wine. Show me the kinky wine, my girl. Show me the kinky wine, girl. Show me the kinky wine, my girl. Show me the kinky wine, girl. Show me the kinky wine, hey girl. Show me the kinky wine, girl. Show me the kinky wine, my girl. Hey, yo, check this now, ladies. One time, let me see the girl with the bestest wine and the girl with the bestest wine. Come. Give me the kinky wine, the kinky wine, the kinky wine. Pour me some girl, waste no time. Once I see that kinky wine, that shit just go straight to my mind. The wine they kinky, the wine they bad, girl. The wine they kinky, the wine they bad.
Yes. Kinky wine.
I gotta let Reese come in, cause Reese don't know. Reese not say nothing since he come on yet.
No. I listen to this. I want to know what was it about the rhythm the Itebulous that make you gravitate to it? What was the pulling factor in the rhythm?
Well, firstly, the swing of the beat.
Mm.
I think you can understand what the swing is in a beat.
Yeah.
It sounds Itebulous-ish.
Okay.
So,
What's the table
swing
I
in a
say?
system. So the type of swing that the beat has, yeah,
Mm.
it's nice. It's nice. It's easy to flow on. Yeah, that's what I like about it most. The elements in it is, it's just it's a song in one key all the way through, and I think
Yeah,
you
a
got
one card
you
song.
got applaud a one card song. You got applaud musicians when they can do that as well. When you can have a song in one card and sound that good.
That's hard to do.
Yeah,
I
extremely
I
difficult.
I don't know. Like I hear you say you go up.
It's
It's not something
Extremely
that I
difficult.
understand. Yeah, it's just something that I don't really understand. But yeah, then seeing that extremely difficult, why is it that you're tempted?
I think the sound of it too is appealing. If you listen to the rhythm by itself, it's a rhythm that you can listen by yourself and enjoy. You could put that rhythm there and repeat, and you can enjoy. And like I said, most of the parts of the rhythm sound like familiar things that I could flow on easy. I actually was, well, the third song that we're gonna release tonight, I actually started vibes in the idea and this rhythm. I was thinking, what if I could do a vibes cartel and bust two songs on the same rhythm, boy? But then I remember the rhythm was out already, Carnival, so the mileage might have been shorter for me to say I gonna put two songs on it. I don't think the rhythm would have make it all the way back to December again for me to put
Yeah.
two songs on. So I decided to hold back the other song and just do the one on it. But yeah, I
Well,
thought King Wine would be appealing to because it's not something that people talk about all the time. A lot of time you hear walk up. You hear wine a lot. You hear dance, you jump, you hear wave. But you don't really hear anything about kinky. And how I came up with the idea of kinky wine as well is a good friend of mine, Cressy, was doing a food drive. And she had this wine that she called kinky wine. And I tell her, I think I'm gonna do a song about the kinky wine you got there. And I think she will doubt me too.
Cause I think I messaged you and
But
asked you what.
but she actually had a local drink that she used to make named kinky wine. I think she stopped making it now, but I don't message her and tell her well, kinky wine belong to me. Oh, God. Like I sang with kinky wine. So,
I remember I asked Itebulous what the kinky wine look like, but
well, tell us what the things.
that was
One
really.
of the things I like about the rhythm, right? Itebulous is the reggae influence as well. If you listen in the background, we hear the hand,
yep.
a very popular reggae hand line.
And
as
the
you know,
beat pattern as well.
Yeah, and one of the things we realize we don't really use hands anymore as much as we used to. So, to be able to incorporate that in the music and the flow and the rhythm, I think that was really going to stick up to be able to get that done.
Yeah, and I realized the artists who used the rhythm previously they had just let the part with the hands go. But first thing, when I first hear it, that whole thing about say use a hot girl, it came automatically. Like I said, I wasn't searching or anything for lyrics for this song. It was just natural. It was just like me just making up a few chants and fitting them in the appropriate bars for this song.
So Itebulous, are you pull the bass at the end or that's stickle?
That's stickle, man.
No.
Could be me in spirit, but it's stickle. But yeah, everything. But no, but seriously, right? Everything about the song, everything about the beat just sound like me. Maybe honest. Me stickle make that beat there for me. We just ain't give me in time. Il baggy jump on it first and the guy who too bad.
But we,
That's simple. But I get
unfortunately,
an eventually.
unfortunately, we have to move on past the kinky wine. I'm pretty sure this is one the ladies like. You did this one especially for the ladies. So excited to see how they behave when they start doing the kinky wine and their version of the kinky wine. But Itebulous, Itebulous, because before you were Itebulous, so that's why when you say Itebulous, I say, well, Itebulous is new.
But I am both in one.
Yeah.
I have personality. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
there's some difference.
He has two stage personas.
And that is something I had to learn about myself.
Well, we would love to get into that, but we want you to intro the next song first.
For the next song?
Yeah.
The next song, jam with everybody.
Yeah.
That's the next song, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I observed over the years that artists haven't been making songs, action songs. I watched the troops struggle for years, struggling to find a good song to do their choreography, different parts, different section. A lot of this stuff is all about walk up and skin out. Even sometimes when you find a song that is good and you're going through and you reach down to a part of the song and then there's something that make you have to, oh man, like, should I have my 10-year-old or 12-year-old child dancing to this? And a lot of people tend to use Vision over and over every year. So I wanted to create a song that any age of persons can use. Children troop can use it, middle-aged, adults. A troop with action, a troop with that you can a song with action that troops can do formation with and everything. Some up in the year wave something. Nobody out there telling nobody wave nothing. Every year we just take songs from outside and we sing them in between to give people a little extra energy. But we're not making those type of songs, and these songs are the ones that have a more international appeal. So I thought to make a song like that, and then I wanted this song to sound like Itebulous. So I actually took up my bass for a couple of days at a time, feeling out cards, trying to see what kind of card work I could do and the guitar that sound good. And the thing that I actually made me start creating this song was the part about take a jump in me. So I actually started with the part with take a jump in me, take a with me. I started with that and then I end up finish how I wanted to do the chorus, but then no, what you gonna do with the verse? I have a very unusual way sometimes of work for forward. So I actually did the chorus and then I did the verse. And then, actually, the cards for the verse and the verse to chorus, the pre-chorus, I had the melody, and I played it one morning. I was home by myself. I played the bass, and I hummed the melody in my head. And I tell you, right, I tired not to get words, and I had it for like about a week, put it down, and then during that time is when I got Kinky Wine beat. Went and work on the Kinky Wine, and then I come back and I come up with a different idea for the flow, and then I recorded it again. And believe it or not, I sent it to the wife at work. I give her the first line. The first line was, "I know you've been waiting for this time to come again." And then it was just humming. And I sent it to her and I tell her, see where you could come up with this song. She says, "Me can't write song, but me could write poem." I said, Well, write the poem and send me and let me put it into song mode. And she sent me back a poem. And then I had to chop them up. I'd take words, add words, so that it fit into the flow. And then I work on the three chorus, and then Jam with Everybody was born. I had a part in the end of the chorus that she told me I was repeating a little bit too much. You know, I was like, why is this woman here telling me how to make my songs? Why? But listen.
Your wife, you saying,
You're telling you got to have those kind of debates sometimes. And I ended up listening to what she said, and we worked it out, and then, yeah, the song was born. And Jam with Everybody. I record the bass and the vocal, send it to Stickle. Stickle send me back music, and we just build from there.
That's nice. That's nice. And I saw credits. I saw writing credits going to your wife as well, and the songs them on YouTube. So
I asked her if I had to give her credit for 3 lines, or 6 lines, 3 in the first verse, 3 in the second. She said she helped write that. So I got to give her credit, you know. Give her credit, Joe.
Well, we can bring in this song now. In the meantime, Itebulous, check your WhatsApp and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
This one plays on radio. Itebulous, you already know. Jumping up, we gon' be waving up, we gon' be jamming up, we come through, yeah. Ha! I know you've been waiting for this time to come again, yeah. A time when we free our bodies and minds. Yeah. There's something therapeutic about each life this time of the year. Everywhere I go, just get me in the party state of mind. Party state
All right. Okay, Tebulous. That song that big to me. Um, when I had first heard it, you know the comment that I passed. Like I was like, this is reminiscent of like Sun and Rain. I just got that vibe. A man, I tell me Big Banana, and I like, and I see Tebulous say by Stickle Your
We
Soul
say,
kind of inky-ish. Huh? Jason, Jason,
we say, oh,
Jason, Jason, Jason.
it's pop,
Uh,
banana
So
man.
check what I said. I felt the music part was Sonarian, but I felt the lyrics and the lyrical composition was more from Bounce and Wave from the I think it's the True Religion album.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard
Yeah.
this song, I write this song like a combination song where two ideas came together as one.
Well, I never thought of that one when you mentioned it. And I actually was trying to remember what I sang the name the other day and I couldn't remember. Me,
What's your Lil Wayne?
for me, it's a combination of Sonaring, Swinging Time,
Mm.
Tunivision, and Real Ultraholics.
Well, you gotta break
If you
down
if you
that.
if you remember those four songs, go back and listen to them, and then go and listen jam with everybody. And anybody, this I trying this to anybody who viewing right now too.
Mm.
Go back and listen. Sonaring, Tunivision, Swinging Time, Real Ultraholics, and then listen jam with everybody and tell me if you not hear something in there similar to each one of those songs.
Hmm. That was
Yeah,
it. That was.
I actually had tell Stickle I wanted a sound similar to Sonaring, Swinging Time.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the two songs I told him I
I
want.
I could see the music part being Sonarians. I see that. I could see the
Mm-hmm.
bass. I could see the bass on True Vision. I could hear that. But for me, the lyrics come from Bounce and Wave. It's
Bounce
the
and
Bounce and
Wave.
structure of the lyrics.
the lyrics, yeah. Now you say it, you remind me of Bounce and Wave. But I hear some
Yeah.
parts in there when I listen, I hear the Real Ultraholic song
Mm.
Okay.
that we did in 2012.
That's
And
wild.
I wasn't just to show you, I wasn't even listening to those songs during the time or anything. I wasn't even listening Swinging Time now. Sonaring. When I started feeling it out on the bass, I started saying it kinda got sound like Sonaring. And
Mm-hmm.
so when I messaged tell him, man, I looking to continue the sound of Sonaring Tunivision. I ain't hear nobody been having a sound similar to that since Ultra,
Mm.
left the scene. And I wanted to carry on that because of course, I was a part of that song. I was a part of the creation of that song. So I wanted to continue carrying on my legacy, carrying on my song. My songs so far, everybody said the song absolutely different to everybody else. And that is exactly what I was aiming for.
Mm. Mm. And you got the energy too. You got the energy. I like the energy. But you say your songs, right? So, um, let me kind of segue and talk about some of the things you're doing outside of your music that still involve your music, like Soca Monarch. You're the chair of the Soca Monarch competition now, right? You're in charge.
Mm-hmm.
One of the
Mm-hmm.
most anticipated shows for Culturama, actually, the Soca Monarch. So we would say that you would have helped it grown over the years, but that means you can't participate in the Soca Monarch competition either. You know what I mean? Does that mean Tebulous is always going to be the chair? I would never hear Tebulous in a Soca Monarch competition in Nevis again.
At this point, I don't want to take part either. I'll be really honest. Um,
Ouch.
um,
Why is that?
I, I see the Soca Monarch as my band now.
Mm.
I think we reached to that point, right? When I started doing it the first couple of years,
Mm.
man, had a lot of discouragement, trust me. A lot of challenges and so on. A lot of things that I could talk about that would discourage anybody. But then after a while, building a relationship with the artist, you start realizing that it's like the stars have aligned for me. And that is something I believe in it. I left from ultrasonic dealing with like about maybe 10, 12, 15 different personalities. And it's amazing to see how me and the guys them now have developed a relationship where I feel like no, this is my responsibility, this is my duty. We don't get paid for it, we don't get real pay for it. And that sometimes is a setback for me, especially for time. My time. You really have, like people don't know, sometimes I spend time at home just talking to different people during the course of the day, just trying to settle disputes and that kind of stuff. And in a way, it has helped me to grow. I took the Soca Monarch competition helped me get out of my depression, real talk. The Soca Monarch helped me through that because it helped me get to know that other people out have similar issues in life as well. And they really just see me as an iconic figure that they can look up to and reason with. You'd be surprised to know how much them soca artists does pour to me, and sometimes I just be like, why me? Why me? But I think it's the level of respect that they have for me that, even now I feel like I don't even worry about not getting paid anymore or anything. Just to know that I am making this contribution towards the development of soca music and young artists in Nevis. Because in our time, we had a lot of struggle, we had a lot of challenges, a lot of hurdles, and I feel good now that I'm in the position to help a lot of these guys alleviate some of them issues that we had to face long time ago. You know what I mean? Sometimes, even in a culture I'm a meeting, I have to remind myself that I'm a central committee member and not an artist, because of how I would fight for the guys them. And then the love and respect that they show me back. Some of them don't really actually thank me for being there for them and so on. And for me to say I don't just Soca Monarch, I would definitely want to go and enter if I am to drop it. But I don't feel good now that if I would have to drop Soca Monarch and go and compete with the same people who look up to me over the years and have all this respect for me. You know what I mean? It's like it's fun now. It's like when the year start now, I'm like, okay, let me see what we're gonna have to deal with now. And it's only like this year I started sharing some of this stuff with my subcommittee members, and telling them, like, this is what I don't have to be deal with. Like even my wife, I don't tell her everything, but then this year now, because I am involved with so much other things, I try, like, I have 2 additional things to do this year as opposed to previous years. Being in a band, the core band, and coming back singing. Last year I wanted to do songs. I think I started making up my mind a little too late, and then it kind of put me in some problems. So I work out this year. I want to do my songs and them and get my songs them done by at least April, so that May, June, July I could dedicate my time to the Soca Monarch committee, because it really takes like a good 3 months to get things going the way we've been doing it. So to get that out the way early enough to give me enough to be prepared and so on to deal with the Soca Monarch. And it really worked out well for me. If I was fighting to do songs in May and June, I would have been in problems. My songs finished. My last song was sung in May.
May? So how come they really?
Yeah.
That's a problem, man. So it was sung in May.
The thing is, though,
Mix and master? Was it mix and master
that was
in May
Fet
as well?
Energy. Fet Energy. No, Fet Energy No, because we had to take a couple of weeks on, so I didn't rush anybody with any mix or anything. Because you would get to know when you do studio recording, right? One of the most important things, probably what accounts for, I would say, 75% of the studio work is the mixers. It matter how much or what you go in there and sing, when you're done, if you don't mix properly, you're in problems. And you could go in the studio and sing something simple, and a man who could mix really good, bad up the song there, and the song come a big hit. So I didn't want to rush the mixing of my songs. Jam with everybody was held back because of mixing, extra time mixing. Jam with everybody could have released long before it was released, and so I had to take time with that. So yeah, the timing and everything, balancing the time with the soca monarch, the band, and still preparing these songs was a bit of a challenge. But like I said, I got to start early doing my songs, and it turned out good. It worked out.
So is there a limitation on how many songs you could put forward for road march?
Not really. I don't think so.
Okay. So you're putting this one forward for road march?
Jam with everybody.
Yeah.
Put in. That's past tense now. Yeah, already registered.
Oh yeah.
I registered Jam with everybody. I registered Fet Energy. I registered Bumper Catch Core for Core. I registered Road March, which is another song that I'm supposed to do with the Core. I registered 4 songs, and the lady at the office asked, "So you're not gonna register Kinky Wine?" Me say, "I think me not gonna push no Kinky Wine for the Road March." She said, "So I suppose the truth there you get the most place." So I said, "All right, give me back the paper. Let me add a 5th one." So actually, I registered songs as Itebulous at the Core, and I registered the Core songs as the Core.
Okay. So there's a difference. So we're gonna have to get into that because you're saying now there's a difference between the core songs and Itebulous songs. But we definitely enjoying the music, right? So I see in Itebulous, I see in Iconic. What's Iconic?
I think I even mentioned it already.
Yeah.
I
But this is an album. This is an EP. What is this?
This started out to be an EP. I actually had planned to do 5 songs. One of the songs I didn't bother to release a slow song because it got caught up with Soca Monarch preparations. It's already recorded. It's a song with me and Blade, the reigning Groovy Monarch. Soca Monarch.
Yeah.
And we already recorded it. It's just to mix, but we got onto it kind of late because we had some issues with the beat. The producer of the beat had lost the beat, and so we had to wait to get back the beat. And then by that time, studio was caught up, and then like I said, Soca Monarch preparations came down on me, and so I had to hold back with it, and I decided that I am going to continue with it after Culturama because, like I said, it's a slow song too, and at this time now in Culturama, I don't think anybody so interested in hearing a slow song like when everybody done ready for the road. My 5th song would have been a slow pep and a rhythm from the Core. I'd already written the song and ready to record and everything, but then Master Blue said that he had word that a more popular artist had interest in doing a song on the beat as well, and so we thought it was best to hold on and see if the person is ready, because at the same time you have an artist like that on a beat, he helped open up the market as well. So I'm still hopeful that will come true. The song is still there, the rhythm is still there, the rhythm hasn't been used as yet or anything, so maybe. But so what I plan to do with Iconic would eventually become an album instead of an EP, because I will continue producing songs leading up to Sugar Mass. So yeah. Itebulous gonna be doing songs for Sugar Mass. So anybody wanna link up, do anything? Anybody got anything they wanna give me?
Hear that?
Do anything because I love working on songs from other people too because I see how I could add different things to songs and so I already have another artist who I plan to do a song with for Carnival for Sugar Mass.
Okay.
Other than Blade. So I think the song with me and Blade, we're gonna start working on it. We're gonna pick back up the work in August. I don't know if we may wait until all the way down to Sugar Mass to release it, and we might release it sooner, depending on how the things sound.
We're gonna wait for. We're gonna wait for.
All right. Well,
But hit that day you hit that day just before Independence, when Independence a while out, you know? That's the first set of celebration. But yeah, we can't even take too long. We got to bring the energy. We got to bring the fat energy. You understand? So let me hear a little about fat energy. Fully fat energy.
Well, similar to Jam with Everybody. It's like I telling you, right, for the past 5 years, ever since Wazim started doing the wet fat and then into the 3-in-1, 4-in-1, 5-in-1. Every year I listening to see if anybody gonna come out with a song about wet, paint, powder, anything of that sort, and I ain't hear nobody doing it. This year now, I check in to see if anybody will come up with anything, and me ain't hear nothing either. So I say I got to make a song about wet fat or something this year. I reach out to, so I was thinking of trying the bouillon style. So I'd reach out to a producer about it, but they were busy working on other stuff for other people. So when Jeezy Sparta had submitted his song for Soca Monarch, right? I hear Jeezy's song and first thing I thought to myself, this is a nice beat. And I asked Jeezy who doing this beat. They would allow anybody else to sing on it, however. Jeezy said, but yeah, you got other people on the beat already too. You know, me say, yeah, okay, find out to do the beat. And I message Steady Productions, Steady iBooks. I message him about the beat and he sent me back the beat. And believe it or not, just like Kinky Wine, same night I got the beat, same night I put the song together.
Wow.
Kinky Wine, one night, Fat Energy, one night. The only thing with Fat Energy though is that when the next, I up 2-3 right in that. So I the morning when the wife ready to leave for work and she wake me up to come drop her, I start to sing the thing to her, tell her, this is what we make up to the beat and so. And she didn't like the first verse. She had like cares about the song except the first verse, and I thinking.
Yeah. That mash up your meds.
Goodbye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually had to revamp the first verse, but then when I done and I revamped the first verse, I was like, the first verse seemed to be the best part, the best part of the song. So the little challenge actually, bring out a little extra in me. And
that's good.
But trust me. The only thing I wish about the beat is that if it was a little bit faster. But music, when you play them live, you can speed them up a little bit. It is a little slower than Jam with Everybody, but you would only realize if you play it after Jam with Everybody. You know. So if you just open the song and you play it, you wouldn't even realize that the beat is slower than the regular local pep tempo. The local pep tempo, the regular tempo that the man will be pushing is like 165, 166 beats per minute. This is like about a 160 to 163. And believe it or not, 160 to 163 is a big difference from 165, 166. So yeah, it was banned.
I know some people want you slow down for that international appeal. The slow pepper always a travel.
That is exactly what I thought. Yeah. When I finished this song now and I listened to it, I went and I checked other regional songs with a similar beat type, and I realized, okay, it's right in that range. What's
the tempo? What's the actual tempo?
I think it's 162 or 63.
62
I
and
can't.
63.
Yeah, it's about
But
music.
then the rhythm itself is not a congested rhythm where you have too much sounds
No,
going back and forth. So because
right.
you don't have that many songs going back and forth, it doesn't sound like you have clashing in the music. So the music is
No,
allowed to breathe.
and that is something I had to learn all over. I know we have limited time, but my time away from the music has led me to realize that our style, our local style that we have here, the reason why a lot of outside artists you see wouldn't really pick up the Sinkis Nevis pep and use it is because we have a lot of stuff clashing in the rhythm. A lot of sounds
But
clashing.
Tebulous, one
And
other thing though. A lot of people outside, you see like how we don't play other people's music. A lot of people wouldn't play our music just because of that, because if they have to
right,
make the rhythm over, they're not going to take the time to make the rhythm, so they just prefer not to play it.
right, and that is the thing. But you see now,
Mm-hmm.
we have grown accustomed to it. We
Mm-hmm.
grow to like, but because I don't know if it's because I was so heavily involved in it, and then taking
Yeah,
time
yeah, yeah.
back. Not listen. I start to back to listen it, and I realize for true, by because when I first started realizing that too, when we started using the 4000, the MPC 4000,
Mm-hmm.
anytime you have sounds clashing, you would phase out one. And we
Yeah.
never used to think about the 4000. That's why everybody run back to the 2000 XL and the
2000,
25
2500, yeah.
because
But
they are to clash. But when you when you separate
when
that and come back,
but tell us when you look at it, right? You look at these songs, especially international that became big songs like Palance and Destra Bunny and Clyde and stuff like that. They not really got no rhythm, man. You got
nope,
musicians playing, but you don't really got no rhythm. So
right,
even though you
nope.
got tempo, it breathing so you could hear everything.
You know what's the main song with that? Whatless.
And
The
that
Kes
was
song.
Kes.
That was the first time I heard a song with such little instruments hitting so hard,
That's
and the song, the volume of the song, you could raise the volume of that song very loud. Our local
yeah,
style, you
can't do it.
can't get no volume level, but we love it. But it's bad for our ears and them, It's bad for
So
our ears. We enjoy it.
so we could expect a introduction of less is more from Tebulous moving
Yeah.
forward.
Yes, if you please. That is how these type of songs you get to put more vocal work into it. If you listen to this, you realize the versatility in the placement of the back vocals and that kind of stuff. I could have never do that and with local pep rhythm style because the song would have been soft. The song, a lot of stuff would have been clashing. And it's not a knock on our local style because I'm not saying I would ever divert from a local style, but I now see, I now have a greater appreciation. I wouldn't even say that it's a Trinidad style anymore or anything, a Windward style. I would say it's an international style because it is the style that is more appealing to the international.
Most marketable.
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
marketable. Yeah.
yeah.
Pop music.
Yeah. I was surprised. Even now, some people asking me, who make the beat? And when I tell them, a guy in St. Kitts called Steady Production, they're like, boy, that beat sounds straight out of Trinidad and that kind of stuff. So it's a good mixture of. I think he's very crafty. I am actually surprised myself too. When I got the instrumental and I listened to it, I was actually surprised that, yeah, boy, this beat come out of St. Kitts for true using those type of sounds that we don't normally use. And he kind of using them the way how a Kittish and Nivision would use them, but he not placing them over one another. That is what I
Yeah,
like.
um the
So the
Trinidad will
combination
take
of
it.
sounds would play patterns that we custom to hear, but they're not clashing. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can bring in the energy now. Tebulous, you wanna bring it in? And you gotta bring it in with energy, eh? The song name energy.
Well,
Love
to
it.
all fans, this song was made for you. This one is called Fet Energy. This is about Fet expression. This is about what Nevis, what the rest of the world is getting into right now. We got that Fet hype, we like that wet hype, we like that fog, we like that foam, we like that powder, we love that paint, we love the energy. And like I said, it's fat energy. So run it.
This stage, this stage, this stage, this stage, this stage, this stage. I want to show me this stage, this stage, this stage. We come to turn up the stage, this stage, this stage. Everybody, turn up the stage, mash up the place, jump up in no regret and make them fix it again. We say, turn up the stage, we say, mash up the place, paint up the people fat and make them clean it again. And powder, mix up with water. It's a different kind of fet in your area. It's foam and powder, mix up with water. It's a different kind of fet in your area. Summertime when the place is hot, all the wet fet and cool long gas. Bend it up and then fag it up and then foam it up and then wet it up. Tuesday morning we hit the street, we starting off with a sexy beat. Alright then we gon' link up with masqueraders and mock up. Jump this, turn up the stage, mash up the place, jump up in no regret and make them fix it again. Turn up the stage, we say, mash up the place, paint up the people fat and make them clean it again. Cause it's paint and powder, mix up with water. It's a different kind of fet in your area. It's foam and powder, mix up with water. It's a different kind of fet in your area. Drinks in my cup, drinks in my cup. Cheers. What's my cup is full, the party can't stop. You know, rum in my cup, what? Rum in my cup. Come now, all of me get let me say start cooking up. Turn up the stage, mash up the place, jump up in no regret and make them fix it again. We say, turn up the stage, we say, mash up the place, paint up the people fat and make them clean it again. Cause it's paint and powder, mix up with water. It's a different kind of fet in your area. It's foam and powder, mix up with water. It's a different kind of fet. I want to show me the stage, the stage, the stage. We come to turn up the stage. Everybody know, show me your ragga, your flag, your ragga, your flag, your hand, your ragga, your flag, your ragga, your flag, your hand, show me your ragga, your flag, your ragga, your flag, your hand, put them up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Call this paint and powder, mix up with water. It's a different kind of fet in your area. It's foam and powder, mix up with water. It's a different kind of fet in your area.
Yeah, boy. Itebulous, I
Yes, man.
home. Me not play this song or nothing, you know. Me not play this song or nothing. With 2-year-old coming up this the stage. The stage. That's all the man say he wanna hear this stage, but
Yeah.
he wanna
Itebulous.
You know,
hear
when I was writing it, I was thinking about long time ago in we time, you know, in the 90s, we used to got a lot of wooden stage. And, you know, we used to like go up on the stage and you jump up hard, shake up everything and you make noise. Boy, stop jump up and mash up the stage.
Hey, Itebulous,
In
that
these
one,
terms, not literally, but yeah.
No, mash it
Itebulous,
up
that
here.
one,
Mash it
that
up.
one, that again come from another song, right?
No.
That was the leader.
No,
That
no,
was
no.
that man.
Well,
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah,
intentionally.
yeah, yeah.
What remind you of?
That one they come out for the album that you do with Jabari. The song was number 4. The same song I used to say, "Who Independent." That's an illusion.
Yep.
That's how we start off.
Summertime.
Come on, name out your favorite spot. Yeah.
Summertime many places had Culturama is what we
Drama
got.
is what we got.
Food will be bubbling in a pot and yeah.
Come on, name out your
But you
favorite
know,
spot. Yeah.
what right? That song there, right? I wouldn't mind bringing back that song there. I feel like that was one of my best composed songs that had the worst recording mixing done to it.
Mm.
And
Hey,
Remaster.
I heard another band use the similar flow. Tadan, a few years ago. I ain't gonna even mention we are when, but a few years ago, and I was like, I wonder if they ever hear me sing or if they just came up with the flow naturally. And so I always wanted to back that flow.
You know, Itebulous, that's one of my favorite songs that we ever recorded. You know, that's one of my favorite songs. You know, especially like y'all know you waiting long, and he had all the background vocals and things. He had some real good.
Yeah, man,
You know what I mean?
vibes.
I really like it. I really like it. Hey, but
So
I had to go back.
even the time when on tables, we gotta get them to some business too. One of the
But
things
you
we
know,
notice is that
before we
go
move
ahead.
off this, please allow me to
mhm.
um really big up the producers. Them Kinky Wine was produced. Kinky Wine and Jam with Everybody was produced by Stickle Productions. It's Bad
Mhm.
Man on Stickle Drum Beat. The
Mhm.
the guitar track on Jam with Everybody was done by Curtly Strings. That's the former original guitarist of Casanova Band. Curtly played the
Uh,
guitar on Jam with Everybody. And then I had Soca Empress as well doing background vocals on Jam with Everybody. For those
Oh, okay. I was
so,
wondering who it was.
Soca
Yeah,
Empress. The
and
songs are on
mm,
YouTube. You can just
YouTube.
look for Itebulous on YouTube. You type in the name of the song and you're gonna find me easy. I
yeah,
also
she
gave credit
credited.
to them. The vocals for the songs. And as you know, Fet Energy was produced by Steady Productions. The vocals for the songs were recorded by Wes for Wes Audios. That's the more recent bassman for Ultrasonic. Good friend of mine. I like working with him. You know, it's comfortable working with people who know how your work ethics be and everything, because me not easy to deal with in the studio. By me is a perfectionist, and yeah, it take time to get my stuff done. And Wes was really patient with me. If not for sponsorship, Itebulous would have never been able to produce these songs. And I know we have limited time, but I have to give much credit to Mr. Stephen Hector for Hector and Associates. Um, he is the one who fund this project. He's funding this project, Iconic. That's the main person who, I mean, one of the few guys who really believe in me, and he always telling me, Tebulous, if you're gonna come back out, just let me know. And I actually started doing my thing before telling him, and he called me and he tell me, I see you look like you're ready. But call me. But I just remind you. And I tell him, okay, I'm gonna call you. And I did call him and we spoke, and he did stick to his word, and he's the one who is making all of this possible. Mr. Stephen Hector for Hector and Associates.
Big up that there. Big up Stephen Hector for that, for bringing back the
You know,
icon.
yes,
Definitely
and
bringing back
he's
the
You know,
he's
icon.
encouraging me to get back into a lot of the stuff that you're gonna see me get back into after culture. I would actually be doing different things where I will be playing the bass and singing as well. So it's a lot of things I want to think. Yeah, we're gonna move on, but I want you to give me another time on this show next time, because I have some other things to talk about. So yeah, let me get into what you want to wrap up or
no,
whatever.
no, no. No,
But
We could take five
after
minutes to wrap up.
okay,
Take 5 minutes to wrap up.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah, we'll just wrap it up, man. We ain't even gonna get into that. We'll just wrap it up. Hey, tell us good contributions this year, man. Your music sounding good, sounding powerful, sounding iconic. Um, like what I hear, like the delivery of the tracks. Quick question: who mix and master your tracks for you?
oh wow, oh I forget that by. Hey, forgive me guys. Kinky Wine was done by Sid Caesar.
Okay,
Everything
Icebox.
is Icebox. Everything is on my stuff here. That's Sid Caesar for Icebox Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Pet Energy was mixed by the producer Steady for Steady Productions, and
Yeah.
he surprised me too, because when I did the song, I did certain things with the vocal, and in my mind, the ideas that I wanted them to formulate into, he actually did it without I telling him. I
Mm.
just I just recorded the tracks, and so the stuff that he did with my falsetto voice and all that stuff, we may know what I be, and so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we
Lad,
didn't
I
even
know how
communicate
falsetto be
about
though,
it.
man. Lad,
We
man,
didn't
I know how
communicate about
falsetto
it.
be.
I did it, and I just had them there as
Mm.
supporting tracks, and he did exactly what I was visioning. So I applaud him for that as well. Jam with Everybody was mixed by myself and Stickle.
I asked because I realized that the three songs sounded different in terms of the mix.
Yeah.
And everybody who makes a song, they listen to different things, and we all hear different things as individuals
Yep.
when you put
And that is something
the
I don't
headphones
mind.
on. So
I like the fact that the three of them sound different, have a different
yeah,
mix.
yeah,
All
man.
right. So
Hey.
so Itebulous, we ain't gonna see no music from you with the core band, cause all of these is Itebulous songs, as we realize too.
Well, I can't even say that we will probably have two by now on
Mm-hmm.
Culture Armor, which is what I had projected. But you just may be able to see one. There's a song that we've been trying to work on, but each time we've been falling in and out of time. It's a song that's supposed to be done by me and Dangles.
Okay.
And how it's always, whenever we plan to meet, one of the three is always unavailable and it just never feel right just doing it, the two.
Got you.
Just like, without it being me, Dangles, and Master Blue. So that's the reason you haven't heard the song come out yet.
Well, hopefully you guys could mesh quickly so we could hear that. What about what we should expect on the road? You're gonna give us a nice jam on the road. We're gonna be hearing Fit Energy and
Well, I definitely looking forward to working with the core for this culture.
mm-hmm.
I anticipate working with the core, especially for the Juve Jam. This is something that I never actually been a part of like that. I was hired by the core to perform on the Long Jam last year, but other than that, I never really jam and a truck come from country. So, but this is Culture Armor. Things been going a little different and everything. My time has been very, very tight and limited. So, me performing with the core for the Culturama is all based on how much the core willing to use Stebulous for Culturama. That's the that's the best way to look at it.
Okay then. Well, Tebulous,
I
unfortunately, time
currently
is
in
limited.
currently in some negotiation with the band, you know what I mean? Business
Mm.
negotiation and that
Got
kind
you.
of stuff. So it all depends
Got
on how that is settled. That will determine how effective I am with the band for Culturama.
Got it. Got it. Okay then. Well, Tebulous, it was nice having you. Unfortunately, it's not the normal style that we're accustomed to. Yeah, you had a little prayer engagements, but your family, you're welcome back whenever you want. Just hit me up, hit Reese up, say I ready. When you're ready, we're ready.
Hey,
Reese.
Temenos,
Yo,
send out the stems to buy. Send out the stems to buy.
we don't have a problem sending out the stems, It's a matter of who are the stems. But
Okay, I want them. I gonna
if,
message you.
if
I want them. I want to put them in my
just
Ableton.
hit, just hit me up, I send you them.
Send them.
I
Send
will,
them more.
I will want somebody to do a remix and jam with everybody.
Hmm.
I think you have potential to do. I mean, I know both the three of them can, but jam with everybody in particular.
Yeah,
I
he,
would
he
I would
got
like
he
that.
got vibes. He got vibes on another voice too. Yeah, I feel that.
You would take out the second verse and make your second verse the third verse, and then somebody come in.
For jam with everybody.
Yeah.
You think you need a third
Put it.
verse? Just get
Are you
somebody to do the
want?
second.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Because the song itself
Okay.
is already over 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
and
No
this is
wrong with that.
actually a cut version. I is when I was gonna put the song on YouTube, I actually cut a chorus from the song.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah, this you got you got the copy. If you get the MP3 copy of the song, you get the song in its entirety. Which I have a version of that with some clips to post on YouTube as well. But the evil force is working against me. For some reason, every time I export it, it coming out blurry. No matter what I do, it's like something telling me, boy, this year
don't
must
post
see. Me
it.
no know. Maybe tell me must be too good or something, man. But I keep trying daily. I don't know if it's something I do wrong or something I just overlooking, because the brain been working overtime. But I have a next version of well, not a next version, but another video with jam with everybody with some video clips to post on
Okay.
YouTube and Facebook as well.
We,
So
we're gonna be
look
looking
out for
forward to that. We're gonna be looking
that.
forward to that. But we gotta go. We got another show coming up. So all who here stick and hold and join us for the topics coming up next with Jason and Alan. Itebulous, it
Yeah,
was
guys,
nice having you, you know. Big up yourself
thanks for
all the time.
time,
Yeah, man.
and big up the tune into the live. Everybody who's been supporting the music that I have out this year. I really appreciate and love you guys. Thank you very much.
That's it. Boom.
Yeah, man.
Blessings.
I want to show me the stage, the stage.